good? Okay, so now we need to take the outside of the skin and do some things here on the outside now. This is mostly the inside stuff. If we want, we can put another tube over here. We've got one more bit of tubing to apply. And that tubing, of course, is the anus and rectum. So So we've got some rectum here. And then anus. Okay, we good? So we need to add outside features. We'll do that in a moment. We might have to back this one a little bit. Good? All right, so now we're going to take this around the outside, and we're going to make ourselves our connection points between these various areas. Okay, so now we need to kind of add some things here. Yeah. Okay. Connections here. Okay, we good? Now we put some legs on our individual, and let's hit up the exterior anatomy. Again, any questions so far? Okay, so we'll just start anteriorly and work our way back. So here, there's typically a lot of, because of the results of estrogen, etc., there's can be a lot of fatty tissue right anterior to the pubic symphysis. This makes a slight little mound right here in front of the pubic symphysis. This is called the mons pubis. Okay. It literally means the pubic mountain. Mons means mountain. So it's just a little pile of fat on top of the pubic symphysis. That's the mons pubis. Okay. All right. So now we've got this part. We're just going to work our way back. Now here anteriorly, there's going to be a structure here that reaches the outside. It's a bit of some tissue here. This tissue is erectile. It's also very sensitive to sexual stimulation. It supports the clitoris, and that makes an appearance here anteriorly in the urogenital area. Okay. That's an R. Okay, so that's apparent. Now here, this, of course, is going to be the external urethral orifice. Okay. This is the vaginal orifice. Okay. And now we need to add some folds of skin here, and then we'll be done. So, fold of skin. There is a small fold of skin. It begins here at about where the clitoris is and goes back to just posterior to the vaginal opening. And then there's a larger fold of skin beyond that. Here. Okay. These folds of skin are the labium minor and the labrum major, respectively. So we'll just label those over here. So the word labium, labrum. This is singular for a labrum is a lip, and then minor means just small, right? So you've got labium minor. That's the way to say the singular version. One of the folds of flesh would be a labium minor. A single fold of flesh here, this larger actually, it's major. Yeah, major and minor. Okay. Now, if you wanted to make these plural, because of course there are two of them, they're bilaterally symmetrical. So there are two of each of these. So labia minor becomes labia minora, or minora, and then labia major, that's the singular, becomes labia majora. So that's the plural. Okay. Okay, questions about any of this? Any questions? No? Okay. So what we'll do then is just continue on with the mid-sagittal, not with mid-sagittal, but with the anterior section. Just make sure that we got everything the way we want to have it. Yeah.
What did you say it was called when the peritoneum is like the third layer? Did you say it was called parametrium?
Right, so it's the visceral peritoneum around here, but when that visceral peritoneum is leaning up against the uterus itself, that part of the visceral peritoneum is going to be called the parametrium. So that's only, so because of this suffix here, metrius, that's only for the uterus. Okay? Right? And again, I think I made some errors on the endings of these words. I apologize. Instead of labia minor, it's labia minus. It's Latin. And then labia major becomes labia magus. Sorry. Again, you just put the US on there, and it makes it all nice. Okay, so that's better. Labia magus becomes labia minora, and labia magus becomes labia majora, and then labia minus becomes labia minora for the plural. Sorry about that. Okay, again, any questions about the structures? Okay, so again, just models and pictures. You need to be able to label these things. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to cut this structure open this way, and then show the inside of the structure with the attendant tubes, etc. Okay, so let's see about that. Okay, so now we're going to look internally, and we're going to try to use some of the same colors, just to avoid repetition. So we had purple on the outside. Okay, and then we're going to have the attachment sites of our oviducts over here as well. So. If you guys want to have a conversation, you're welcome just to take it outside. Is that understood? I mean, there's nothing stopping you. If you want to have a conversation, just take it outside. there we go. So we're gonna add to the structure some ovaries that we put, no, we used orange before, but we'll put these in blue over here. We'll just draw one side. Over here. So, what's this outside bit? What's that? Yeah, this is going to be the parametrium or the visceral peritoneum, whichever you like to call it. Metrium R. And then right here, this is going to be what? Yeah, this is going to be endo. And then over here, we've got this tube that we said was, well, we might as well just go with the layers for the uterus. So the last layer that we haven't spoken of yet is this red thing. So what's the red thing?
The myometrium.
Yeah, myometrium. Very good. So this is going to be our myometrium here. Right. So here, this is the cervix here at the end. This is going to be the cervical canal here. This is the uterine cavity, cervical canal, cervix. So there we go. So same things that we did before, we just transfer them over here to a different image, etc. So beneath the cervix, what are we going to have beneath the cervix? Right, this is the vaginal cavity. Actually, it's the canal. Better to call it the canal, vaginal canal. There we go. So, and then of course this vaginal orifice is down below. Okay. So we need to do some details out here on our oviduct, and then we'll be close to done. Okay, so our blue structure here, of course, we'll just draw them over here and show these fingers. Blue structure here is ovary. Okay. And now the oviduct has three kind of parts to it. This ending part here, let's bracket it. This ending part here is called the infundibulum. Okay. This part here is called the ampulla. And then this part here is called the isthmus. Those are the parts of the fallopian tube. So all these things together, bracket all this stuff. These things have a bunch of names. And again, it's fallopian, uterine, and then oviduct. Those are just three names for the same thing. Same thing. Okay, we good? Questions about any of that stuff? Okay, we're going to add a couple more things to this structure, and then we'll be done with this bit of the anatomy. Okay, so this structure will not stay in place by itself. So it's linked to surrounding structures by ligamentous tissue. So we're going to add, I think, 3 ligaments to this, and then we're going to be done. So the 3 ligaments that I'd like to add are, we need to pick some nice color for this. So here, there's a ligament that connects the ovary to the uterus itself. This. Okay. This ligament is called a varium. There's also a ligament that ties this structure to the abdominal wall. Okay. That ligament is called suspensatory. Suspensatory ligament. Right? The last ligament is kind of tough to visualize. And so I'll kind of draw a small little picture, I guess, right here to show you. Because it's going to involve drawing a ligament around the entire structure, and that's difficult to draw when you actually made this structure already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my purple outsides, right? So what's the purple outside going to be?
Parametrium.
Yeah, your parametrium. So here's your uterus. We've got a little uterine tubes coming off here. But this ligament in green is going to surround the entirety of the uterus. It kind of drapes across the uterus like this. So it wraps across one face of the uterus, and it also wraps behind the uterus. It comes off the other side as well. So it actually surrounds the uterus on both sides. That ligament is called the broad ligament. And that on either side it attaches to the lateral sides of the abdominal pelvic cavity. And that kind of keeps the uterus suspended in this anteriorly projecting kind of a place. So those are the three ligaments involved in that structure. Okay, again, any questions? Questions would be helpful for you and for anybody else that's going to be watching later. What's that? Yeah, it turned black. But hopefully it's still recording. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, so any questions?
Alright, you said the suspensatory ligament attaches to the abdominal wall, is that what you said?
Yeah, it should attach out to the abdominal wall. There's a couple of others as well, but these are the ones that I'm interested in.
Okay. And what are the two structures there on the side of the broad ligament? Did you say is that where it attaches?
The two structures, yeah, this goes laterally to the abdominal wall. Laterally to the abdominal wall. Right. So it suspends, or it kind of captures. So this would be like if you were smushed between two layers of a trampoline. So if you have a trampoline below you and you were laying down on it, and a trampoline above you and you were kind of stuck between them, that's what this is. You got one stretchy bit of connective tissue below you, one stretchy connective tissue anteriorly, posteriorly, and then you're kind of stuck between them. Right? That's how that works. Right. Okay, again, any questions about the orientation and the nature of these structures? Okay. So we'll give you some details, and I'll tie you in a little bit of physiology here for what's happening. There's some interesting things about how this is set up. It's kind of crazy. So before we do that, I'm going to end this, and then we'll restart another one so files don't get massive. File. Close will work. Just close it. Or I should stop it.